Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They try to count me out, and now it's the word. I bring it back, from the first to the burn. Count me out, count me in. I'm hot, sizzling. Count me out, they try to count me out, and now it's the word. I bring it back to paper, from the first to the burn. Count me out, count me in. I'm hot, sizzling. Count me out, right now. Never really care what they say. Only ever care about one thing. Chain, Regs, bang, put you in your place. Everything got me started. Without me, it's not a party. Now you got it right. We bring heaven to your life. We got sided. They gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables will turn. Forget the bridges we done built. This time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. Well, now it's the word. I bring it paper, from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Count me out, it all begin. Right now, catch me if you can.
Yeah, okay. Wrist so what I might try. Bitch, don't talk, you going out time. I done made 6 half for the whole week. Plug wanna play, then I'm going OT. I done made 4, 5, 7 on block. I'm in that scat and I'm better your block. Nigga want scrap, well let it go rock. My little nigga got it, I bet he gon' pop. I can make 10, no face, no feelings. 6 down like Krillin, I'm smoking, go broke. Couple of my niggas just caught that nigga that was running off dog. I know they gon' kill him. Smoking, don't kill it. Taking your bitch on the trip and fuck on the floor, my brother. I ain't got time for 2 things. These stupid ass holding their feelings. Ain't all in the pit, and my bitches just calling, they get it. They know they just falling up in it. Chocolate vanilla can't hide, so I hot at the dealer. I caught it, I'm calling, I did it. Won't lie, little bitch had a nigga down. Nutted up out of my flesh. I'm standing money so tall in the crib, it be looking like the roof came out of my ceiling. Soon as I hop in our zone, scooping that bitch like a spoon. I got this F in the sit like that bitch is in tune. Look at it fade when we walked in the room. Ayy, 35 mag 10. Ayy, I kill me, play my back in. Fucking that short and I'm making her back bend. After my niggas walk in, we tagged in. Ayy, right off the bat, so that she know that I'm back.
That DJ Kid.
She with that thong, I like them tights. Keep pulling that pussy to show that it's fat. Made back to back with it double up. Got the new double, it came with the double star. Then I put the trunk inside the front, so when I'm backing up, I still front on every one of y'all niggas. So, dinner scat, bitch, I'm back. Where have you been? $50,000 on my jack, going stupid. Back outside every time, it's a new fit. Niggas not a lie, gotta tell them what the truth is. Dinner scat, bitch, I'm back. Where have you been? $50,000 on my jack, going stupid. Back outside every time, it's a new fit. Niggas not a lie, gotta tell them what the truth is.
Got the color the level, I feel a bunch of brown, they both look like rich. I get in that mo, I fuck niggas hoes, I break them off and send them back on the beat. Got a bitch from the set, cut her off, don't know how to suck dick, got to smack her head like watch the G. I be giving the Holy Ghost, the hoes, they see me, they get the fast, and I was screaming out, Jay, I'ma keep it real. I don't really fuck with police, I don't know shit when I see them on speech. I don't really fuck with rap niggas, they bitch. I'd rather chill with my Jordan, my niece, acting like it love me. I don't need no new brother, I don't want advice, nigga, keep, let a nigga touch me. I'ma have to show you something, I'ma have you better talking to the preacher. I'm not affiliated with no game, but my rolling face ruler like it's out the freeze. I'm making niggas bitches say my name, she ain't know how to bust, so baby had to teach her. Oops, I ain't mean. I put it on her face and gave her all white time so she could clean. I'm baby Jesus, sometimes I wear it once and give it away, sometimes I hit the clean. Go, before we get knocked out, I'ma come burn a nigga hot sauce. I'ma knock a nigga socks off, knock a couple new chops, take the top off. Shit, I go get the pen and the juggle off. My mama gon' say, goddamn, that's another car. I got so many square feet inside of my mansion, the room in the bedroom, one of y'all. Like fuck it, let's have a sleepover. Got your bitch on the kick out the Jeep store. No, we ain't doing shows till Corona. About to take the trap back over Weo. I can make 50 songs for the week on. Keep your bitch ass asleep if you sleep on. Trying to think of which car I'ma try today. Hit the gas and they call the police on. Yeah, bitch, I fuck. Bitch, I'm back.
shit. We about that action, don't never forget. Whatever it is, the offense. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title was mine if you want it. I'm ready for more.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Into the red zone, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
Come on,
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
It go live from the kitchen. Live from the kitchen. Me and my band. Live from the kitchen. Me and my band. Baking soda test to a pot and a pan.
Jones.
Live from the kitchen.
Taken into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckathon from before and after.
Gang tags been on my ass, yeah, they rated both my show. They don't wearing too much white, I told my represent that low. From the kitchen, from the kitchen, it's a me and my bed. Shit.
And that would use the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
For that 100 mil, but now I am. You know, I've been ready for war. Get a gun, Jim. I guess God wasn't ready for it. But he did it, nigga. I'm ready for you, homie. I was born ready. When he wants to the child, I was born. I'm just me.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this time will start at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
I'm going independent. To me, it's like hitting the lotto. Every reason Rock Nation, that only shit is the motto.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. throwing now is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They go back to the ground with Jones down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think,
there he goes left side. The 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change their mindset a little lot from an offensive perspective because they already know it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Play action, now it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. On first down, it's Jones.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Brady dancing to his left. A sea of defenders had intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a
They can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They get 16 out of that one. They'll still need to convert on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showed a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Gotta kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady on the screen. Bernard gets through and now an opening. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Tampa Bay. Now a carry for Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock. He probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Brady to throw. Buying time to his left.
On point, even at a spot, I never take my kicks off. Ask my ops how to get away.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate it. It's a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Brady finding room to the 20, and finally taken down at the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And here come the whistles and the timeout with 7 seconds left. It right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute, they want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting a sack in.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Murders in my city, police put my place on. My heart full of slime, so they know nigga fake on. They post me online just for insurance, they put the jakes on. Once you cross that line, it's a short time before you fly. From the island, I throw 55 reds on us like that. We face to face, you couldn't even look me in my eyes. Nigga soft as pie, we load up and slide. Wait till you come outside, so the sky. My whole life I had it on my mind to make $1 million. I ain't need no nigga to help me rap and city, just my soul. They scared of me, not scared of me. Cause they know that I'm a thug. Ain't no better feeling hopping out there whipping, chasing niggas. Ain't no better feeling thumbing through this girl with some killers. It's like waking up and seeing a bitch whip in the mirror. This shit make me get that coffee shivers. Saying this the look when I get that coffee. Look on spinning, saying he missing. And he finished doing something. Better keep your mission. I'ma make a mission. Like Pino at the spot we hit you. Teddy bears with Jackson.
trying to blow a bag too. Probably shooting all designer, drink you what I desire. Put him out what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Seen that thing and air it up and in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in the dry, I couldn't take a little ticket. Straight to it at the paper. You see, that's a news, but you catch all my buddies ballin' and shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. Hold up, spin the tables and turn. You get the bigger we don't do this time, I let them all burn. They try to count me out. When I was
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah. Hey, CMG's mixtape hill. It's strictly for the fans. Yo, got it music.com. Trust me. I want my album to drop more than you.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm on my grown man flow, band up flow. And I just bought a phantom off the showroom floor. See this nigga subtweet, which fans don't know. He a pussy nice folks, nigga. I say a hoe. In the streets, niggas look up the guy.
Brady now on first down.
Ain't on that slick shit, nigga. I see eye to eye.
Russ here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Brady again. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, here's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle for his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. Still going. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Gaskin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. Able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down and 4, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it in.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On second down, it's Brown. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Here's a give to Brown. Room here to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
6 yards left on second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Suckham. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. Shooting star, baby. Do you believe in shooting stars, baby?
Just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Cannot wait till I see it. I used to sweat you. I used to call your phone and text you and tell you you're special. Like, girl, you're special. You the kind of girl that I need. I actually made your mind. Sometimes I can't believe. Wonder what your nigga was thinking when he let you leave. You try to leave. I might get down on my hands and knees. I'm still a G, please believe. But girl, you make me weak. You make me feel something I never felt. The reason I never left. A lot of hoes want your position, but they tripping. You could be since the beginning, and that's the way I'm feeling. But just in case you feel you cannot stay, baby, cars closing home, I trade it all for an empty spot in your heart. Wonder, do you miss me when I'm busy on the road? Wonder, do you give me up in your style?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the 1st. This is Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one.
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20.
That's what it is, man.
And he
That's what it
holds
is.
Almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run, and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit more play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 29, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Guys, man, complete over the middle. That's Evans. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now he'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succa, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Tannehill. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Steps away to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I don't need another broken heart or sleepless night. God, please guide me right. She looks like a girl of my dreams.
And how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and get them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Brady now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trucks over him. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got the tight end Fultz right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There to stop it was Carlton Davis. Play action, Tannehill. Gets this to Fultz, the tight end.
Man, what the fuck kind of animation is that?
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So following the failed try on 4th down will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Flushed out right. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work overtime on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. Finding room inside the 40. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. They got 29 yards that time.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd down, back to Fournette.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that score should be the proverbial icing on the old cake.
What kind of cake?
I go white cake peanut butter frosting.
I like the way you think, and I think they may celebrate with exactly that cake when this game's over.
I'm going down to the locker room. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. is the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down, it's Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Off of play action, Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because it'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold for the red zone now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun give to Fournette. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Brady now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, 28 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now that's complete to McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold down to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. Caught by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Howard has the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. For the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards remain for second down. Darnold from the gun. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. And this is caught for a touchdown. We checked the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Shotgun now for Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Fournette, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Succop's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on.